Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place, 'cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Join the Black Envy movement today by clicking that subscribe button and clicking the notification. And clicking that notification bell to make sure you get notified every time I post a new video. So today we're having a chit chat get ready with me video. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys leave a comment for your girl down below. Is this hair not laying or what? It's giving me all types of lay. And that's on what? And that's on who? And Mary Had a Little Lamb. So keep on watching just to see how I achieve this look. And make sure you get your wine, girl, and enjoy this chit chat with me. So guys, we're starting like this, okay? Wig, I washed it and I installed it. This is actually like 22 inches, but y'all know when curly hair shrink, it shrinks. And I installed it. And now it's on the melting stage now. Don't judge the lace. It will be blended, okay? It will be blended. I'm in the process of creating something for Black Envy in that reason. But we're not here for all of that. We're here to get glammed. We're here to talk. We're here to chit chat or whatever. So yeah. I was going to incorporate me installing my wig, but I just feel like in today's age, there's hundreds and thousands of videos on how to install your frontal wigs, either through glue or through got to be spray or another spray that y'all like using. I don't use glue at all. I haven't used glue at all for the last 4 years. So we'll continue not using glue. It's just my preference because I switch wigs too often. But I even have a bunch of videos on this, especially on this particular wig. Now, if you want to update, because I did change a little bit of my routine. I did change a little bit. Is my picture a little crooked? Okay. Yep. There we go. I did change a few things in my technique on how I lay my wigs way better now. But if you do want that video, you know, leave a comment down below or give it a thumbs up. But I doubt it. But we're going to just see, because my install is flawless and I don't need no glue. So let's see what this is shaking, because my ears are dying. Okay. As I said, don't worry about this. Don't worry about this. It's only temporary. As always, I'm debating if I want a middle part. I think I'm going to do a middle part because I always do a side part. But we just going to see. We just going to see. Let's actually do the baby hairs just all of that. And today I am including these products that I found that I really like. I didn't expect me to like, but it's the Got to Be Twisted Air Dry Curling Foam. And the Got to Be Twisted Curl Reviver Cream. I've been using it on my curly wigs, and when I tell you it is bomb, it is bomb. So let's get this started.
Make my heart beat, need no one else. You're all I need. Personality, everything you do, it's me love. Everything about you. Your smile, your style.
So I'm trying to like do some things, create some things, but then I'm kind of in a neutral phase where I don't want to do too much. I don't know. This has been my all-time favorite summer palette, the 3503. Well, I can't say summer. I've been using this since I got it. Like, I feel so bad for my Juvia's Place palettes because this has all the colors I need. Like, what do I need else? And I was, not anymore, I was like a color palette and eyeshadow palette enthusiast. But I feel like now that skin like makeup is in, that, you know, there's no need for all these colors anymore. So I fell into that as well, and I'm like, well, it is what it is. But I do want to share some new products I'm going to be using today, trying to incorporate some new stuff. So today I'm going to be using the Hard Candy Velvet Mousse matte color. Comes in this cute little container, cute little packaging with a little mirror and this lippy right here. I just noticed the mirror. And then I'm going to be trying the Maybelline Super Stay Multi-Use Foundation Sticks in the color Golden, Honey, and Mocha, just to get the skin-like effect. And last but not least, I'm going to be trying this LA Color Eye Marker. Slim felt tip. We're going to see how they doing. Alright, and by the way, I got all this stuff at Dollar Tree, so we're going to just see how this goes. We're going to see how this goes. So, we're going to just prime. I'm going to list everything I use down below, maybe. I don't know. I don't think. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. All about how Sarah feeling, what kind of vibe she's feeling. But, you know, as we're getting ready, we're going to be talking. We're going to be talking about security in yourself, security of your life, building a positive, strong mental attitude. Because lately, I'm not going to lie, my clumsy self is showing. I remained very positive through this pandemic. Not all the time. I can't say like 100%. But majority of the time, I maintained my sanity. Because I'm already a homebody, so it wasn't really that much of a difference, especially that I work at home. But a lot of things just was happening. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I saw a video. It was one of Neek, and if you guys watch Neek, Smash and Pass video. I didn't watch it. I'm not into that type of content. But this particular dark skinned girl, all the guys were like, oh, you too dark, you're this, you're that. Like, each one of them being blatantly disrespectful. And they was darker than her. Somehow, some of them was darker than her. Some of them was not that cute. Stating facts. And I was just sitting here like, what, you as a guy, what makes you feel like you have the audacity to say something like that? And for some reason, that really ticked me off. Let's see which one is lighter. We're gonna start over here. We're gonna see what this is about as I speak. Oh, okay. It's real bright. I didn't think it was gonna be bright like that. Okay, we're just gonna see, cause then hello, okay. Okay, my skin color. Ever since I came back from New Jersey, my skin just been so textured. And usually the air out there really does my skin good. But for some reason, it just did not do it that well this time. But it is what it is. So, yeah, I was just sitting there like, it's the fact that this is still going on. It's the colorism for me. I'm not even that dark. And I, myself, growing up, experience those type of statements to me directly. And how, oh, I'm too dark, I'm this, that, and third. And I'm like, when was it a problem? Like, why yourself, your mother is a black woman because you darker than me, made you feel like, you know, you have every right to call another woman dark. Like, are you delusional? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Like, what is this? What kind of insanity is this? Because I myself do not understand this. This is actually turning out pretty nice. I did not expect that. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, back to what I was saying, like, what you as a guy make you feel that way. And it just brought up so many childhood traumas for me, and certain insecurities that I had as a child. Luckily and gratefully, I have an amazing husband. I am very loved. I built my self-esteem up, you know, dealt with a lot of those traumas, and, you know, regaining my confidence as a black woman. But the fact that this is still going on, these are the things that these particular men, or as I should say, boys, we use men very loosely, that this is what they're passing on to their sons, if they were to have sons. That it's wrong. Like, they can fetishize us, they can only see us as an object, but to blatantly disrespect us, especially on a public platform, still to this day, is so bizarre to me, because it's like, bro, we I don't want to say too much. This might be my new thing though. Like, I'm trying not to be controversial because they're kind of ticking me off, but I just be feeling like, bro, we are the foundation for all these arrays of color of people that we see in today's world. Like, all these light-skinned fetishes, like, that's so wrong. Every child and every complexion has its own beauty. It has beauty, okay? And it just irks me that you thought it was funny to mock a beautiful, I wish I had her complexion, smooth, chocolate, pure chocolate skin. Like, how do you not see the beauty in that? When, you know, it's being secretly idolized for centuries of centuries. How? Child, make it make sense. Make it make sense. And that's why, like, even when Beyonce came out with that song, Brown Skin Girl, I just felt like it meant so much to so many young women and girls, because growing up with that type of insecurity, it doesn't leave in your adulthood. And it's so sad that black girls, including myself, had to learn, and still learning, how to work through those traumas, and as well as, you know, build confidence and yourself as a woman. Because if you don't, people don't understand how much insecurity can make you make dumb decisions in your life. And I'm the one to speak, because you just don't feel like you're good for anything, so you're accepting anything that comes your way. You're accepting any type of man in your life. You're accepting these things because you feel like you're not going to find anything better. And that is not the mental state we need to have, because it's ridiculous. Like, we are more than that. And I'm really speaking to the darker girls, the women of color, the women who are blatantly being disrespected just because of how they look. And not that they're ugly, not that there's anything else, but just the color that they could not control, that they were born with, is ridiculous. And you feel like you have every right to mock someone of that. Are you crazy? Yo, this is... At first I was scared. Y'all, I need to go back and get me more, because this might be my new thing for the summer. Hold on. And it's lightweight. Hold on. Get under the chin. They had a darker color, child. I found these at Dollar Tree. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so. Anyways, and it just kills me. Now, if you guys don't know, I do hair. And so I encounter many walks of life. I like to say walks of life, because everyone who comes in my chair has a different story. And nonetheless, these stories really get to me where I feel like I have to speak positivity into the world, into my clients, because child, the things I hear, the things I see, it just baffles me. The things that are being told to me. And it just hurts to see such beautiful women sit in my chair and tell me they don't feel good enough, and they're tolerating disrespect because of what they're tolerating disrespect because of what is being told to them at such a very young age. Like, I'm gonna share a little bit of my little traumas from as I was a child. Okay, when I was in 3rd grade, I believe, yes, 3rd grade. I remember and it's so crazy how far colorism and stuff like that goes, and you don't really know it, and you don't really see it as a child. So subconsciously, I never really liked what I looked like my skin complexion, because that was always the go-to things that were said to me. And I remember I liked this guy, this little boy, because we were children at the time. I liked this little boy, and I was telling the girl I was friends with at that age, like, oh my god, like, he's so cute, like, my life. And she looks at me and tells me, oh, he doesn't like girls like you. We're in 3rd grade. What the heck he know what he like? He don't know what he like. Why he know what he like? Anyways, go ahead and tells me, oh, he don't like girls like you. I was like, what you mean? Like, what do you mean girls like me? Okay. Talking about, you're a little too dark for him. Child. This is the first time I've ever done. Oh yeah, this is exactly how I do my brows. I don't know what I'm talking about. You see, I'm still flabbergasted till this day, and I am 24 going on 25. Okay, I'm still flabbergasted at such a young age. Like, this is being told to me by somebody else who was like a shade above me. Like, you see, for example, like, let me take these tools so I could demonstrate, because I want y'all to understand. This me, this her, and it ain't that foul. Y'all see me put it on my face, and it ain't that foul. And you tell me something like that? Are you crazy? Are you? And those are one of the instances where I felt and I dealt with colorism from guys or boys that were the same complexion as me. And it's not cute. It is not cute. And it all goes back to who's teaching them that. Who's telling them that dark women are not beautiful? Like, to the point you have the audacity to exclude a whole color of a race. Like, it's not even just a race, a whole color in a race. Like, this is ridiculous, and it's destroying what these girls can become. To see so many girls with so much talent and potential, and they don't thrive due to what is being told to them. Now, I'm not saying black men don't go through that, but the effects that it has emotionally, the effects it invokes emotionally, is not as impactful compared to a dark skinned girl. Because one thing we're going to say right now, once you start dropping down the color scale, things get a little harder. And don't let you have an ethnic name, child. It's like my parents knew. They were like, child, we're gonna save you from this, because the audacity, I can't tell you how many times I got when I used to work, how many times I got called back for a job because they thought I was white due to my name, or they thought I was like a white French woman. Because I'm not going to say I'm not going to say my legal name. But my first name is Sarah, and my last name is very French. And they would always look flabbergasted, like, oh, this is not what we were expecting. And people forget, black people are very seasoned, okay? We wear many hats. And I'm just sitting here, so were you expecting a white woman? So if my name was anything else unique, because I hate saying, there's certain names that are ghetto, but there's a lot of names due to just culture and things, where it's like, come on now, don't be disrespectful now. Don't be disrespectful. And it kills me seeing a little dark girl telling me that she feels ugly. Now I'm going to share this story real quick from one of my experiences that till this day has me in tears. I think that little girl is a good 10 years old now, because this was like 5 years ago, and I was still dealing with my own insecurities and things like that, and finding my womanhood. But I was doing her little braids, okay, and I was talking to her. And one thing about me, I love me some kids. I love me some kids, especially little girls, because I just feel like a lot of young girls today don't have guidance. But we're going to talk about that in a whole different video. And so I was doing her braids, and I was just talking to her and talking about school. And she was a cute little chocolate gumdrop. Like, she was so pretty and dark. And what is going on is that her mom was a mulatto, or mulat, as the Haitian people call, which is our, like, close to passing light skin. And her dad was very dark, a very chocolate man. And she was the only chocolate child out of the 3. The 2 older ones were really light skinned, and she was the dark one. And the more I talked to her, it's making me emotional already talking about it. She expressed to me that she felt ugly, especially among her siblings and her classmates, because she was the darkest, and she couldn't understand why she had to be the dark one and her 2 older siblings had to be the lightest one, the pretty ones. And I asked her, I said, do you think that, being lighter means you're prettier? And she told me yes. This was around like 2016. And it killed me. And I was like, so do you feel ugly? She said, yes. I don't feel, I know I'm ugly. And I was like, who told you you were ugly? And she just got quiet. I was like, tell me, who told you were ugly? She was 5. She was 5. I said, who told you were ugly? And, she was like, the way people treat me, the way the kids talk about me, the way the kids look at me and call me darky and stuff like that. I'm like, first off, y'all still using darky is irritating me. Why are we still using these terms? Okay. Secondly, I felt like I'm not trying to be controversial. It's harder for a woman, and I think there was an episode of this gospel singer, same thing. It's harder for a light-skinned parent, especially if she's a female, to relate to a dark child, because she doesn't understand the oppression, a certain separation of oppression that dark women go through on a daily basis. And like the backhand compliments, just the straight disrespect. I remember this guy liked me, but he, instead of telling me he liked me, he insulted me, calling me a roach. Like, what kind of mess is that? Would you look at a light skin and say, oh, you a roach? So that goes me saying all these stories, which I barely can start, but I don't want to entertain them. We really got to start with the home or the girls we see in the street. Like for me, especially that I live in Atlanta, if I'm out and about and I see a bomb, just a black woman, because I'm not separating light skinned, dark skinned, whatever, but I go a little hard for the darker ones because, period, they're beautiful. And when I see them stunting, they doing their things, and you can feel the confidence, I let them know. I will go out my way if I'm in the middle of the crowd and I spot them. I'm going to be like, ma'am, excuse me. I came here to tell you that you are beautiful. I remember once I was driving. Well, I wasn't driving. My husband was driving, and I was in the passenger seat, and we were under this light. And this car pulled up next to me. And this beautiful, bald-headed girl, I mean, doing the thing, big earrings, bold lips. I'm fangirling. And she was like checking on her makeup, and she just looks so ravishing and regal. Like, I was like, ma'am, I was screaming up the window. I was like, ma'am, you look so good. And you should have seen how I knew that just changed her whole day. So I just feel like to really, make better of the situation, our job is to really uplift. We cannot be entertaining these things. If we see a man, especially a black man, disrespecting a black woman just for the color of her skin, we need to step in and be like, excuse me. You said what? I didn't hear you clear enough. Because at this point, if we don't, suicide, bro, like, things like that really will shift their whole being, their whole livelihood. And we don't got time for that. We don't have time for that. We can't be losing our beautiful black women because they already go through enough. And now to be persecuted about the color of their skin, like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And we need to do better. Definitely need to, because I, for one, cannot handle it, because I just cry every time. Like, I get emotional because it's just like, only if you can see what I can see when I look at you to know how ravishing you look. But the only way it can work is if that person, that particular person, see that in themselves. If they don't see that in themselves, ain't much to it. Ain't much to it. I got the hiccups now. That's why when I first heard Brown Skin Girl, like, this Beyonce's second verse, okay? Have you looked in the mirror lately to see what I see? Like, yo, that verse right there, every time I couldn't listen to that song in public, even now, ooh, I don't know what this is. Even now, due to the effect of that song, like, it gets me emotional every time, because I'm just like, like, I could have been able to use the song when I was a child, but now that, we're bringing more attention to it, and, we as a people are trying our best to uplift against the negativity, we need to do more. We have to start giving positive affirmations, even to the people around us, our friends. Text them affirmations and let them know, baby, you're doing the dang thing. You're beautiful. You don't have to accept anything your way. You are obligated respect. Okay? You are obligated respect. We can't be out here just accepting whatever because that's what people tell you. We don't do that. We don't do that. So we gotta really push, really working on really uplifting each other, because it took me forever to finally get in a place where I am comfortable with the way I look, and just not feel beneath anyone due to what was told to me. And imagine how we can just prevent that altogether and just really just do our dang thing. Because like for me, like right now, I'm really into like black girl luxury. I love seeing black women win. I genuinely do. Because I ain't never seen that. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen as much black women winning today growing up. And I'm just glad that this representation is coming in and letting us know that it's possible. We don't have to be a product of our environment. We are so much more than that. And that right there makes me just so alleviated. Like, I just elated. I say alleviated. Elated. I just feel so elated just seeing that come into fruition.
It's me, love, everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly. I can't deny, I got a crush on you. That's true.
So let's try this before. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Cause y'all see my eyes are small. Okay, I'm gonna come back and stock up on these.
I'm digging you, you make me believe your love is mine.
Did something here, and I always do my wing liner like this, so don't judge, okay? Cause I just clean it up like so. What does Tasha Brown say? I forgot her name. The vegan lady who like told Wendy Williams off. Like this, like that. Like this, like that. Okay, let me just go ahead and make that a little darker for my dollar or whatever. Ooh, okay, okay.
You give me a really good feeling. Your love is one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
My wing liner is a joke. My wing liner is such a joke. Like, child, what is this? Okay. My wing liner is a joke. Hey, what is this? This is why I stopped for a while. Now I like mine really, really dark. So I'm going in with my other LA Girl eyeliner. Alright, I'm feeling this though. You know, it's a joke. I'm really feeling this. Okay. Another new product that my cousin put me on to. So, obviously, everybody on YouTube doing it. Laura Mercier setting powder. I remember when this came out and it was like a whole frenzy. But as I said, I don't jump on the bandwagon. The setting powder I've been really using that I really, really like, I'm making sure I have this for that, is I Bake You Happy Cafe Latte by Sister Cosmetics. This is amazing. I love it. I've bought some for my friends and they love it. But my cousin put me on this one, and the fact they came out with a mini one gave me the opportunity to buy it without like actually settling for the whole thing. And I'm not gonna lie, this stuff became crack. Hey, when I say, I'm sorry for my Haitian laugh, but when I say it became crack to your girl, it became crack, okay? I said, hold on, I was in 95-degree heat, and this thing increased with me. Now my T-zone right here, my nose, it was sweaty. But that was the only thing that oiled up. I was like, where have you been all my life? Now I know I can commit to the whole thing, but I won't commit until this one is done. Oh, yes. And I'm not gonna lie, the stick foundation is really sitting well. Now, if you have dry skin, don't even bother getting this product because it really matted up real quick. But if you're oily like me, or a mixture, this is good for you. But child, this thing did it for me. This did it for me. Get it under, get my smile line, hide that mustache on my Alright. Alright. Y'all can't tell me this ain't sitting pretty, because it's sitting pretty for your sis. Sitting pretty for your sis.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. Palm cheese, beach views, feeling every day. All I wanna hear is an visions that we play. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think I wish away. Really wanna, I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you.
Y'all, this is so official. Like, it has like, can't explain it. Like, it's in there. Look how shiny it is. God dang. Dollar Tree. Let me, trying to get it out, but I want to keep this packaging. It's like this fake velvet. I love it. I'm a sucker for packaging. Could have been, like, it's plastic underneath, but like velvet. I'm gonna put it right back because it's mad cute. Also, this retails for $13. Got it for $1 at Dollar Tree. So
I want you around, around. I want you around, around. I want you around, around. I want you.
wow, just it feels amazing. It smells amazing. So I'm gonna be topping this lip off. Where did I put that top? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna be topping it off with my Anastasia Beverly Hills American Doll liquid lipstick, just to make it matte, because this is a semi-matte, and to get a hard color. I don't know why it's appearing like orange on the water. I look fabulous. Wig is laid. So what I'm gonna do is just comb out the baby hairs. I didn't want them hard. I only use mousse. Oh no, I hate my baby hairs when they're all hard. Next. sideburns. Okay. Wait, it's time to like mold this baby and get this done. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this chit chat with me. Give a thumbs up if you want more videos like this on my channel. I had fun coming up with this look. I'm really feeling myself. Okay, comment some other video ideas down below. Make sure you keep subscribing. Make sure you keep clicking that bell. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. And see you in my next video.